Hello and welcome to Learn French with Vitalis. Today or this lesson we are going to talk about conjugaison. Conjugaison in English is basically conjugation, and conjugation means that you need to take a verb and convert it in an appropriate way so that it fits into a sentence. For instance, if you say in English to go, go is a verb. And as you may know from your English, that verbs are what in basic terms we call doing words, or words that describe action. And so to go is the infinitive form of the verb, and you have to conjugate it even in English to be able to use it in a sentence. For instance, you may say we go, he goes, they go. So you see, when you say we go, it's different from when you say he goes, because then that go becomes goes. And then when you use they, it comes back to go. Now that variation, the transformation of that verb into different forms depending on the pronoun that is being used, is what we call conjugation. And so in French, we are also going to do conjugation. And we are going to do this in several ways, in different ways, because we have different types of verbs in French. But in this lesson, I'll just give you the conjugation of the verb aller. Repeat after me. Aller. Aller. Aller means to go. I know you've heard of this word several times, either in music or in sports, where they say aller, 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 go, 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 aller, aller, aller. You know, it's like go, 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 aller, aller, go. All right? So now for us to conjugate, we'll use the pronouns we learned in the last lesson, and the pronouns, as you remember, are je, tu, il, elle, and these are the singular pronouns, or the pronouns that refer to the singular or one person, if I may say, and then the plural side of it is this side. So je, I, in plural we is nous, and tu in plural is vous, and il in plural is il. The only difference is in the spelling, but then in the pronunciation they sound the same. So this is il, this is also elle, and this other side in singular form is il and elle. If you are just watching this video for the first time, I just know that there are others that have come before this, so I may refer to things that maybe you've not watched in the other one. So make sure you look for the previous videos to be able to follow along. Now, let's make a sentence using these pronouns and the verb aller. So the first sentence here, we are going to say je vais à l'hôpital. Je vais à l'hôpital. Now, before we go to the sentence, let me just explain here that aller, when it is conjugated, it transforms itself into very many different ways. And so for je, it becomes vais. Aller becomes vais. So you don't say je allais, you say je vais. I go. Or I am going. Tu vas. You are going, or you go. Il va. He is going, or he goes. Elle va. She goes. Nous allons. So now aller becomes allons. Nous allons. We go. Vous allez. You go. Ils vont. And elles vont. So these are the different ways in which the verb aller can be conjugated. And so you need to memorize this for you to be able to use that verb. You need to know them offhand. And so in a sentence, these are the examples. L'hôpital, just like in English, is hospital. So if you say, je vais à l'hôpital, I am going to the hospital. Je vais à l'hôpital. I'm going to the hospital. So when I pause, you repeat it after me, okay? Je vais à l'hôpital. Il va à l'école. L'école is school. School. École is school. So he is going to school. Il va à l'école. So it can be he is going to school or he goes to school. But in this context, we'll use he is going to school because that is literally what that sentence means. Il va à l'école. Is going to school. Nous allons à l'église. Nous allons à l'église. Église means church. So we are going to church. Nous allons à l'église. Vous allez au marché. But in this case, I've put it in a question form. Vous allez au marché. Vous allez au marché. Marché is a market. Market. So you are basically asking the question, you are going to the market? So those are the different sentences you can form with the verb aller when it is conjugated. So now you can easily form any other sentence you want. You only need to use a dictionary to find out where to go, and then now you can use the verb to go and say where you want to go. Just remember that there is an article here, a, this one here, which means to, a, to, and then L here means the. So I'm going to the hospital. I'm going to school. Of course, you can't say to the school. Nous allons à l'église. We are going to the church, or we are going to church. So we'll talk about these articles later on, but this is just a simple way of forming sentences using the verb aller. Now, in the comment section, please answer this question of mine. Vous allez au marché? Vous allez au marché? That is the question. Write your answer in the comments. So the question is asking you, are you going to the market? So you can say yes, or you can say no, and then say where you are going. So I'm looking forward to read your answer in the comment section.